What is going on, guys? MJ2005 Gundam here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the P-Bandai high-grade Accelerate Jinx from Gundam Build Fighters Amazing Ready. So, surprisingly, this guy can stand, yes, even with the skis. So, this guy is a modified version of the Jinx 4, and, well, to be honest, it actually looks pretty cool. I know I say that for a lot of kids, but this is probably one of the coolest modified Jinxes I've ever seen. Well, the coolest variant, in my opinion, of the Jinx is the Jinx 4, and to see Bandai release a kit of a modified version of this is, well, astounding. Well, they're going to be releasing a premium Bandai Jinx 4 in the future, so yep, the mold is not wasted. But anyways, this guy looks very cool with the balanced bulk everywhere. So the head is basically the Jinx 4 head. And, well, the chest is a bit bulkier. These spikes look absolutely amazing. And the entire waist is a block. Except for these, you just slide them in. So remove the skirts and the entire thing is a block. And I believe this piece is the same from the original Jinx. And then the legs over here, well, it's basically the same. And then these skates, or skis, are actually the old side skirts of the Jinx. And using them down there as skates, well, skis, actually, yep. Well, it looks pretty cool, but at the same time, these covers kind of like amplify the poor design of the Jinx back in the day, because I had lost one of these, but fortunately, I found it. And yet, the clicking mechanism back in the day isn't the best, so yep, you had to be careful of losing these. And yep, I glued the centerpiece in because it is very, very loose. And when I jerked it around just as like a boost when I'm whooshing it around, I'm still a child, don't mind me. I actually made this piece fly out of the chest and I almost lost it. So yep, contributing factors to the poor elements of this kit is my recklessness and the actual poor design of the Jinx back in the day. But other than that, it is pretty cool looking. So for stickers, you have the forehead, well, the metallic green under the clear. I don't know if it is some manufacturing issues. There's a bubble in there. The eyes without the bottom eyes, so you need to color the bottom eyes if you care about them. But to me, this kind of looks really like a masked Gundam, so I wouldn't mind. Anyways, you have the metallic green under this kind of dome over here. And then you have these gray circles on the arms and the hand covers, and gray specks on the GN drive over here and the GN drive port. The gray over here, the gray on the armor over here, and then the gray for these circles over here. And then the minty yellow on the spikes, which are atrocious, let me tell you that. Well, probably because of my sticker skills, but well, you need to fold over like such thin surfaces, so it is a nightmare to put on. But other than that, it is pretty cool. So you may wonder to yourself, how much of this kit was reused from the old one? Let me tell you that the head is totally different, except for the clear piece. The collar over here, or like front chest piece, is new. These are actually new to give it more like a bulky aesthetic. The shoulder armor, I believe, is the same, except for these discs with the spikes over here. The arms are the same. The entire waist is different. I believe the stomach is the same to incorporate the GN drive. These are using new pieces just because they're using new colors, so they need to mold another piece of these to put in. So the port and the GN drive are new. So yep. And then I believe these are new or old, I can't tell. Yeah, I believe the top pieces are new, and the bottom piece and these actual knee pieces are old. And then the this flap over here, I believe, is old. And then just the mounting unit for the feet to go into the skis are new. So quite a heck of a lot of new pieces, while the old kit is still being reused in some places and in some creative ways as well, like the skis. But anyways, yep, I hate these. is becoming more loose as time goes on. But anyways, that is all for the details for the Accelerate Jinx. Articulation wise is basically as like the old Jinx. So the head is on your typical double ball joint, the old double ball jointed polycap with the restriction of the collar being too gigantic. And then the arms are peg arms, which are great because they will not fall off as easily when you move them. And then it cannot go out anywhere on this base joint, which sucks because the armaments it used really requires that joint, but it cannot use it. But instead, the joint to maneuver the arm up is inside the chest. So you have the polycap in there and then a little bit more in the chest. So that's that. These discs can rotate. The arms can rotate, bend at one joint. Well, 90 degrees or a little bit under 90. The wrists can rotate and wiggle, and the old design makes it have like this push-in lock mechanism. And the waist is on a peg, and the polycap inside can have a little bit of crunching movement. Front skirts are separate, side skirts are okay, back skirts are a block. The legs are actually ball jointed in the block, so no individual movement. But thanks to the ball joints over here, you can oh, for God's sakes, the legs can go forwards that much because of the bulky armor and the block over here, and then go backwards. All right, go outwards as far as the ball joint will allow it. Rotation at the actual hip over here, and the thigh can rotate. A single jointed knee, which is pretty amazing because not much armor is blocking its way. This flap can move up and down, that's why you need to click it in but not glue it in. And then the feet can go forwards and back, rotate side to side because it is ball jointed up there. And then these flaps can move, and that is it. So yep, practically the same articulation as the old Jinx from back in the day, except for those falling annoying pieces. But yeah, it's kind of disappointing considering the armaments that it has. But the lower half is alright. Well, I can cut it some slack because it is using the same frame from the old Jinx, but the top, the arms, not good. For the accessories, you have, first of all, the shield saber. I need to read the instruction manual to be confirmed. And yep, this piece over here is gray. Actually, if you remove this entire thing is gray. The entire thing in the middle is gray. So you need to color it, and you know it. This is actually the old chest piece of the Jinx. So it's been used on the shield pretty appropriately. Gives it like this more of a fierce silhouette. And then you have two beam sabers down there, so you can actually apply these beams, which comes with the kit, into the beam sabers, and they can actually be used straight up. So to let the Jinx hold it, you simply put the handle underslung over here and then peg the shield into the arm. If I can do it correctly, that is. Yeah, there we go. So everything should go flush together. But then pieces will start falling off due to these discs over here. So they look cool, but they're impractical. So the sabers are there, and you can, you saw one fall out. So you can actually take these off and let the Jinx hold them individually. Doesn't look half bad at all. But then this has another feature. Because this piece is detachable from the actual shield, you can actually peg it in to this peg over here. So yep, give it like a stored mode and like a bigger head so you can pummel people in the face. But if you don't want it, flip this around and it turns into an actual claw that is not functional at all. So you can actually claw people and then just poke it with the tip of the shield, but not actually close in, because you can see if you close it in, the pieces will actually fall off. Probably this is one of the problems of the old Jinx, I don't know. But yeah, if you don't move it, it is a very cool weapon. So that is the shield saber. Next up, we have the shield rifle. And as I said in the unboxing, this reminds me of the Strike Rouge IWSP minigun. You have a panel over here which you can remove to place this individually on an action base, which begs the question, is this remote controlled? I don't know, you can peg it onto another stand flying alongside the Jinx. So is this actually remote controlled? Tell me in the comments below if you actually read the manga. And this peg comes from, I believe, the old Jinx shield, so you can actually peg it onto the arm. And notice that it has two holes for the connector to be. You can actually put this on the right hand if you want to. Same thing for the shield, it can go on the left. But since time kind of passed, the plastic started to wear out. I believe they just recolored the actual plastic but not improve the quality of it. So yeah, the shield rifle can fall off pretty easily. So that is the actual accessories for the Jinx. So there are some items that are in this kit. For example, the open hand over here, which is actually pretty cool and it's actually sharp. One thing I like about the Jinx is its sharp fingers, and the open hand actually nails the look. I kind of feel sad that they do not have one for the right hand, but it's alright, at least we have something. And then we have a conversion for this kit. So you can actually take these skis off finally, because it is causing these pieces to fall off alongside the atrocious design back in the day. And then this kit does come with the actual feet for the Jinx. So you can peg these on. And you can display it straight up without the skis if you want to. I don't know how did it transform it to fit into these skis, but whatever. So you can close these parts in, take off these discs, not with the ball joint of course, and then peg these discs onto the skis, and then peg the skis onto the shoulders. So this kind of gives it like a binder aesthetic. So if you flip these skis toward the back, you have some thrusters going on. I don't know what this helps, other than add bulk to the top. But yeah, it kind of resembles the Commander type Jinx 4 from the movie, with the two binders and stuff, to kind of copy the 00 Gundam. And last but not least, this kit does come with a stand. A clear stand that the recent kits that have stands have, but it can only be plugged onto the arse. So you can just plug it on and you are airborne. Which is kind of fitting, because if you want to do some aerial poses with the skis, you can. So Bandai is actually generous enough to put the stand into the kit, since it would not do all the poses in the world if it is standing on ground.
So for the leftover parts, I actually have the plates over here, so let me get the Jinx out of the way in case it distracts you. So here's the A plate with all these. I believe this is the front skirt, this is the back skirt, the forehead, the original colored the original color G and Drive over here. So that is why they made another one to color it white. And you have the original beam rifle over here, if you guys want to build it. You actually have all the parts for it. Super nice. And I don't know where these go. Probably somewhere around the legs, I don't know. The original face, which looks absolutely disgusting. And the beam shield emitter. But you don't actually get the shield base. Right here's the B plate. The original head, the helmet. And these bits go on the shoulders. I don't know where these go. Probably on the shoulders as well. The old non-bulky pieces for the chest. The old port. Just don't know why they need another port, because this looks roughly the same. And then finally, the C plate, which has some sort of handle over here. I don't know what that is. And then the original waist piece. So you can actually partially build the original Jinx if you want to. And since Bandai is generous to P-Bandai kits, I believe, they threw in another handle for the shield saber in case you lost the other one.
So that is everything for the Accelerate Jinx. For comparisons, I can only think of something a little bit out of the 00 universe. The Atlas. Because the Atlas also has like sporting equipment on its body for combat purposes, so yeah, might as well bring it in. So that is it for the Accelerate Jinx. Tell me in the comments below, what do you think of this kit? Is it worthy of being a P-Bandai at all? I do not think it is worthy because it is just the same as any other kit. So anyways, tell me in the comments below, what do you think of this kit? If you actually read the manga, tell me in the comments below, what do you think of it? And yeah, that is gonna be it for the review. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you did like it, please be sure to drop a like, comment, and also subscribe for more model reviews, news updates, and gaming videos on my second channel. Link is gonna be in the description below. Subscribe to the channels that are on my featured page if you haven't, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, guys. Bye bye.